they grew up in the culture of going out every night. They didn't know anything but surfing and partying.
You have your friends around you all the time, you're egging each other on, and it was fun for a season, but then everything was in like disarray. Whether you were hungover, somebody was mad at you, you never had like a real peace or a real joy of fulfillment, although you portrayed like you did and you acted like you did.
What I do remember is that we were all at pretty dark stages in our lives.
We just kind of all decided that, we were going to go to church before we went surfing one Sunday. We just kind of nonchalantly went about it when each of us had things in our heart that we probably didn't want the other one to know.
The Ark Church, it doesn't look like a church, it looks like a boat on the side of the road. And when I showed up, there were 3 of my other friends there that I hadn't seen in a while.
The fact that Jesse, me, Brant, and Noah were in church on the same day, or even in a church, was a sheer miracle.
At one point in the service, I just knew that God was speaking directly into my heart.
Looking at each other's faces, we were all feeling the same exact thing.
As he was speaking, he brought clarity.
There was a light, it seemed like, that came on the inside.
I found out Jesus is Lord. No questions, no doubts. He was Lord of my life. But probably the biggest thing that I also found out is that how much he really loves me.
He gave the invitation to accept Christ. He laid the challenge on the table, and we all took it. And that's when I truly, asked God to change me.
And I was praying to God. This is one of the first times I was really praying. I just had this unbelievable amount of peace where literally all the hurt and the pain and the things of my childhood were just getting opened up. And God was coming in and healing me.
I just always had this weight of guilt constantly, that I couldn't really explain. But when I prayed to Jesus to forgive me of the things I knew I'd done wrong, that weight had left. I physically felt like weight was lifted off my shoulders. And I found exactly what I was looking for, which was just peace and forgiveness.
What I saw when I prayed and what I felt, I know that this is real. And at the same time, my good friends right then made that commitment.
For years, I was just doing my own thing, turning my back on God here and turning my back on God there, and yet he still loved me through all those mistakes and all those things that I did. And I realized